Good afternoon, Managing Collections. It was great to see everyone yesterday. How fun was that going into a real library and getting some hands-on experience weeding? I hope that gave everybody, um, seemed to put everybody at ease about what to uh, weed and why we weed different things. Today, I'm starting off my little podcast here with a t-shirt that I think I'm going to buy that I found on Pinterest. And it kind of goes along with some of the conversations we had yesterday about intellectual freedom and our code of ethics. And the t-shirt is actually a quote from Joe Godwin. And she was a librarian and an editor, and she's won awards for her work against censorship and intellectual freedom. But one of her famous quotes is, "A truly great library contains something in it to offend everyone." And oh my gosh, isn't that true? Because, like Dr. Pasco always says, we need to teach from our feet, not from our knees. And that if everything, every book, every material, everything we ordered for our library, if we were afraid of who it would offend or who wouldn't like it, I think you see where I'm going with this is that we would have truly nothing. So, what our job is to make sure, and we've talked about this at great lengths, is to make sure that we have things in our library that show everyone's opinion. And most importantly, not just the librarian's opinion, but it needs to show both sides of the story, not just one side. So, anyways, if you ever have any questions about intellectual freedom, Dr. Pasco is a phenomenal resource. Or Cynthia and I, you can give us a call, but Dr. Pasco is definitely your go-to person. And it's something that we take very seriously, and I know that you guys will too. So we're going to get on with our assignment. As promised yesterday, we kind of ran out of time going over our assignments, and I said that I would take a little closer look at our assignment 4.8, the selection policy evaluation. This one is not due until the 29th, but as we talked about in class, make sure that you get your hands on your selection policy. Don't leave it for the last minute, because if you are in a smaller district or even some of the larger districts, it's not always really easy to find. Before you just totally give up and think, oh, we don't have one, you might want to make a couple phone calls to people at the district level, or ask, if you're not already the librarian, ask the librarian at your school or in your school district to help you kind of find that. And like we said before, if your district does not have one, you are welcome to use OPS or Fremont Public Schools or the school district that your children go to if they have a policy and yours does not. But let's go ahead and look at this assignment. Again, like I stated, it's not due until April 29th here. But what you're going to do is you are going to find your selection policy and you're going to identify the components of it. Because it's really, we want to make sure that you understand what is actually in it. So if I was going to look up Omaha Public Schools, I would go to the home page of Omaha Public Schools, then to Library Resources. And on the right-hand side, down here, there's a link for material selection policies. So I'd go ahead and click that. For my assignment purposes, what I would do, or what I did do, is go and copy and paste it, and then I went ahead and pasted it into a Word document. So that's what I would suggest for you guys to do is go find your policy and then go ahead and copy and paste it into a Word document because that'll be the easiest for you to then manipulate. So let's go ahead and go back to our assignments. I'm going to go back to our syllabus. So these are the things that I need to identify. So the first thing I'm going to identify is my goals and objectives, and I am to highlight that in green. And what we mean by goals and objectives is, what is the purpose of this, of your selection policy? So we'll go back here, and in the Omaha Public Schools, it's actually the first paragraph. So here's the objectives and why we have a policy. So I'm going to go ahead and just select that. And if I go up here and pick green, whoops, you know what? I just changed the, I need to go up here and highlight. Sorry, I'm going to highlight it green. So now I have this highlighted green. Here's my objective or my purpose. I'm going to go back here. Let's see, my second thing I'm looking for are the responsibilities for selection. So who is responsible for choosing the resources in the libraries of your school districts? So going back to OPS's, they put in the Bill of Rights, and so I'm going to scan past that, and then here's my next responsibilities for selection of library materials. So again, I'm going to go ahead and highlight that section, and this time I'm going to grab my highlighter, not change my text, and click on yellow, and I'll highlight that part yellow. And so I think you guys kind of get the point. So go ahead and highlight all your different sections, save it, and then you're going to submit it to Blackboard. Um, I think if you have any questions, like always, go ahead and let Cynthia and I know, and we'll be happy to help you out. And I hope everybody has a great rest of their Monday, and hopefully this rain will stop and we'll see a little bit more sunshine.